Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Yeah, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got this to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Maybe I should start off with having me in this. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wake up, everybody. It's your boy, Wize. And here I am with Wize In Da A.M. Hope everybody had a great Easter. It was wonderful. I got to spend time with the grandkids, had dinner with the family. It was a good day, good day. Hope everyone out there had as good a day as I did yesterday. And today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. And today's show is 4 ways you should attempt to not live a foolish life in honor of April Fool's Day. So here's the jump off, the quote jump off. The only disability in life is a bad attitude. Scott Hamilton. All right, so as you know, we always start off with the mindset shift. So let's get to it. All right, so don't answer the foolish arguments of fools, or you will become as foolish as they are. Proverbs 26:4. Think better of yourself. And yes, I know I'm not a religious person. I'm more of a spiritual person. So for me to, even for me to quote a proverb is, I don't know. It's cool though, but oh man, don't answer. Well, I kind of all right. So I had a situation recently, very very recently, and I kind of answered a fool, and I want to say we got into an argument or whatever, but I just went down to their level. It shouldn't have happened, but it happens. I'm human. I'm not perfect. It was a situation where they were wrong, and I just kind of, instead of brushing it off, I took it to the next level, and I'm not happy with that. Is situation shouldn't have gotten that far. We should have been able to discuss it and talk it out. But again, I'm human. Shit happens. I'm not perfect. I sometimes get caught up in my emotions and get caught up in whatever I'm doing. I can't help it. I'm still learning, still growing. It just happens. I can't get upset with myself over it. It happened. I just gotta learn from the situation and move on. But yeah, it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have gotten to where it went to, and I'm wrong in my part of it. But people need to learn how to fucking talk to me as well. So I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not brash about how I feel. I'm gonna express myself, and people don't like it, then they just don't like it. But you're not gonna talk to me any way you want to talk to me. I'm sorry. I'm just not built like that. Arguing with a fool proves there are two. It's not that important. And is absolutely right. When you argue with a fool, it makes two. And if you don't understand what that means, the other fool is you. And you shouldn't let it, you shouldn't let what people say, again, but life happens. People just want to test you out frequently, and that's going to happen. Just don't be the second fool. I'm like I said, I'm still growing, learning, developing. It happens. Should I've let it get as far as it did? No. Um, should I've just brushed it off and just kept it moving? Maybe. But maybe that person would have learned the lesson and watching and learning how to speak to me. It's just that simple. Um, but I did let my emotions get the better of me. So it was my reaction should have been differently. Should have been different. My initial reaction was to punch him in the face, but I'm a bigger person that I didn't. So it kind of I'm glad I didn't go with that reaction. But yeah, no, I was wrong for my part of the situation, and I admit it. I'm willing to be a bigger person and admit that maybe I should have dealt with it differently. But like I said, my initial reaction was to punch him in the face, and I didn't go with that one. So I'm kind of growing. I'm growing. Classy is when you have a lot to say, but you choose to remain silent in front of fools. Silence truly is golden. It is. It truly is. I should have let them say what they were going to say. Um, and whatever. And sometimes you truly do need to know when to shut the hell up. You do. And sometimes I have that filter that I no longer have can get me in trouble. And I am honestly trying. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. But again, we're all human. We're all still growing, still learning. Shit happens. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like shit don't happen. It does. Um, do I regret my actions? Not so much. Not so much. Could if I went done it handled it a little bit better? Yes, I could have. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. It happens. I move on, and that's it. And hopefully that person moves on, and there's no grudges and no retaliation because then shit really gonna get real. But that's a different episode. All right. So the way number one is never argue with fools. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. Mark Twain. And this is true. This is so true. When you let yourself get dragged down to that level, it's just it could have the whole situation could have been avoided. And I'm just glad it didn't get to a certain level. It is what it is. Live, learn, and move on. And hopefully they live, they learn, and they move on. And that's it. It's all you can ask. It's like I said, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna discuss it here, let it out here, and then move on from it. After today, it will no longer be discussed on my part, and just move on. Excuse me. Let me silence my phone. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. But let's take a quick break, and when we come back, one to grow on. Everything Boston. I love you, you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition,
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Yeah, I think I was gonna play one more commercial, so let's go.
Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby!
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube.
And we are back. Here's one to grow on. And yes, I am still working on the element. Yes, I am. I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm still working on it. Excuse me. Everyone gets scared at times. It's only the fools who won't admit it. Be honest with yourself. Yeah, the prime example is me doing solo episodes. I've decided to challenge myself and do solo episodes of Wize In Da A.M. And that's because I wanted to kind of build myself up and do something, like, even though when I first started Stuck in My Mind, I started solo. It kind of, because I had Poppy J with me for the first few episodes, and then kind of went more to interviewing. So that was the basis of me wanting to do Wize in the AM, was to challenge myself, make myself uncomfortable, and face my fears of doing a solo podcast. It's not really a podcast, but more of a solo show. Wanting to come on here and help inspire people get their mornings right. And so this is why Wize In Da A.M. was born. The person who writes for fools is always sure of a larger audience. Expect rubberneckers. So let me repeat that. The person who writes for fools is always sure of a large audience. And this is so true. All right, so there's a couple of all right, so there's TikTokers who've have become influencers, not because they've spit knowledge, and it's not because they make fools of themselves. They are entertainment, and they don't have. And I don't knock them for that. But get that bag, do what you got to do. But for me, I'm not for that. That's not who I am. Yes, I want to entertain, but I also want people to gain something from these episodes. I want them to learn, develop, and grow. And when you have other influencers and who get recognition because they want to act a fool, they want to just act stupid, and to each his own. To each content creator's his own. But when you see stuff like that, and it's funny because I always click on when I see that stuff. So maybe I should stop watching them because it's like a train wreck. It's just seeing that the way they act, and but people enjoy this, and that's the crazy thing is that something that is uplifting and more inspirational, like people don't want to hear that. They rather watch a train wreck. They would rather watch these people make 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 TikToks and reels and all this stuff where they're acting a fool, where they're acting like they're morons, and to each his own. But that's not the concept here. The concept here is to help and enlighten and help people live a better life. And that's the goal with any of the stuff that I want to do, is to really focus on helping people live better lives. It really is. My ultimate goal is to help people become better parts of become better versions of themselves. All right. The young people think the old people are fools, but the old people know that the young people are fools. Don't ever spit in the face of wisdom. And I'm not trying to say all older people are full of wisdom, because no, some of us are fucking dumb as rocks. We just won't learn from our mistakes. It's true. A lot of us just don't learn from our mistakes. Um, but we can also learn from younger people as well. So it's not like just because we're older and we live longer lives that no, sometimes we're still just as stupid and naive as when we were younger. And so yes, we have a little bit more life experience, and that should count some. But sometimes you can actually learn something from younger people. There's some younger people that I've had the pleasure to have some great conversations with. So to sit here and say that all older people have wisdom is false. There are some young people that are very knowledgeable, that are full of wisdom. So sometimes we just need to, as older people, realize that we don't know everything as well. And we can also learn from some of these younger people. We definitely can, especially when it comes to trends and technology and all these different things. They're ahead of the curve, these young people. So it shouldn't only be that, oh, because we're older, we're much more wiser. No, because that's, like I said, there's people who are still they're in their 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, and they're still idiots. And in some cases, some people they're 60. And it is what it is. You just have to realize that you can learn something from someone young. You really can. Way number two, we fool ourselves so much we fool ourselves so much we could do it for a living. Stephen King. And it's so true. We kind of just make the mistake that we actually believe and some of the foolishness that we say to ourselves. Some of the stupid shit we say to this. Like there's sometimes like there is sometimes where I've made that I believe some of the stupid shit that I made in my head. So it happens. We're not again. We're not perfect. We're human. We're gonna make mistakes. It's us learning from these mistakes and growing and developing and really trying to not repeat them. So again, we fool ourselves so much we could do it for a living. And again, I agree with that statement. It really is something that excuse me, that I truly do believe that we do fool ourselves so much that we can make it a profession. Hell yeah, that's something that is true. But we're gonna take another quick break. I know, another quick break. Yes, we're gonna take another quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
All right, we are back. Give me 1 second. Sorry, hold on. Sorry. Matter of fact, let me play another quick commercial, and yeah, I'll be right back. Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition,
dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock. All right, we are back. So this is again I'm working on the elements. I will be having them soon. We'll definitely be having them soon. This is Words of Wisdom. Excuse me. Fools waste your energy. So when you see a fool, it's wise to change your path as if you've seen a wild bear in the forest. Avoid fools, foolish thinking at all costs. And this is true. This is something that there are people that are out there that that are just take your energy and waste your energy, and you don't want that. You don't want to surround yourself with people like that. You don't need to surround yourself with people like that. You need to surround yourself with people that are gonna transfer energy, like keep it flowing with each other, and not just suck it out of you. Um, it was a and these are that's why I love doing Stuck in My Mind, because I have such great conversations and the energy's flowing, and and by the time I'm done with the show, I'm so wound up because I have so much energy because of the transfer. It is because we're both just feeding each other energy, and instead of being drained from the conversation, you're so wired because there's so much positive energy just flowing. So you don't want to hang out with people that are fools and foolish, because that's going to just cost you. It's going to drain you. So that's something you definitely want to try to avoid. Talk sense to a fool, and he calls you foolish. Don't reason with a fool. And again, going back to the situation that I had, um, I've could have handled it better, could have handled it differently, but I handled it the way I did. And do I have regrets? No. Would I do it again? Maybe not. But you learn from it and you move on. Again, that's all you can do. It's just you learn from it and you move on. So, never tell a fool that he is a fool. All you have is an angry fool. Fools reject wisdom. Again, let me repeat that. Never tell a fool that he is a fool. All you have is an angry fool. Fools reject wisdom. And that is so true. Um, when you try to tell people about themselves, all it does is piss them off. So it makes it even more difficult to even try to reach them. Um, and it's crazy that we live in a society now where if you voice your opinion or you even tell someone about themselves, they feel attacked. It happens. I try to just share with everyone. If you know me, you know whenever I learn new tools, whatever, I'm sharing it. I'm wanting the people that I know that could benefit from these tools to use them and grow up and develop and make it so that you don't look foolish trying to help a fool. It's funny that you whenever you try to tell a fool about themselves, it just angers them. It happens. Again, I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect. There's sometimes I'm the fool, and I need to learn a lesson. But it's life. It happens. I've I have to say I will have moved on from the situation, But again, this is where I come on and I talk it out, and this is my therapy session. So to be able to come out here and express myself and admit that I was wrong and on my part of the situation, I was wrong. I should have dealt with it differently. Not the way I originally wanted to deal with it, but maybe actually talk to this person after everything and find out if there's something going on or whatever it is. But I'm not gonna regret it. It happened. We had the confrontation, and that's it. Let's just move on. Way number 3: a quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. Yes. And did it make a fool of me yesterday? I mean, during the situation, no. But I think in the long haul, it definitely will make me look like a fool. Not because I was right, but just the fact that I didn't deal with it the way I should have dealt with it. And not the original way I wanted to deal with it, which was punch him in the face. I kind of held back on that one. But you just never know. You just never know. Life happens, and again, I don't know what I'm not gonna stay here and beat myself over it. It just happened. It just did. Life happens. So, all right. The final. Excuse me. Today's show's not going to be that long. It's going to be a little bit long as we're going through this, but yeah. Let me. Sorry. Oh man, I kind of lost it there. Let's take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying, but this is also an option.
Wize El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Poppy J and Wize El Jefe, Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
All right. Yeah, I gotta play more commercials. Sorry.
Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Monday at 3:05 p.m. Eastern, 2:05 p.m. Central. Exclusively on the Sertoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where my soldiers? Left side.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
Catch me later on today on Stuck in My Mind podcast, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, here on Real Wize TV, as well as Stuck in My Mind podcast YouTube channel, as well as the BS3 network. Shout out to Ben Sutherth III and Ivan Dawkins over at BS3. They host. They have Stuck in My Mind on there, as well as Bobby J and Wise, which will be coming from hiatus very soon, as well as Mentality, the show that I do with my brother, the EP of all EPs, that's one of the greatest guys I know, my brother, my best friend, Cole Johnson. And yeah, so let's get back to the show. A fool gives full vent to his spirit, but a wise man quietly holds it back. Don't overly self-protect. Don't overly be self-protective and dramatic. And that's why I kind of felt like that. I could have done better. I shouldn't have let my pride get a hold of me, and I should have just been able to talk the whole situation with the person and not dealt with it anymore. But it is what it is. I did what I did. I'm not gonna beat myself over it. It just happened. So, all right. A way of a fool is right in his own eyes. Don't be relentlessly self-sufficient. That says it all, man. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes. There's just certain people that they feel they're right. And they're not. Again, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I'm learning from them and keep growing. All right. Leave the presence of a fool, for there you will not find words of knowledge. Don't be self-defeating. And that is so, you don't want to be around someone who's gonna beat you down and verbally make you feel like crap. It's just you're better than that. You deserve better than that. So don't let that interfere with what you're doing. Leave the presence of a fool. Okay. A wise son makes a father glad, but a foolish son is the grief to his mother. Wow. That's a deep one. That's a deep one. A wise son makes a father glad, but a foolish son is a grief to his mother. All right. So here are the points of today's show. Way number one: never argue with fools. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience, because they have much more experience being fools than you do. So don't let them beat you with their experience. Think better of yourself. We fool ourselves so much, we could do it for a long time. An honest person, I'm sorry. Be an honest person. Be honest with yourself. Don't. Again, I'm going to continuously say I am flawed. I make mistakes. I am not perfect, but I am becoming a better person, and I am trying to improve my life. And that's all you can ask. You can't. I'm sure there's more you can ask, but it's important that you learn that we sometimes fool ourselves and can do it for a living. A quick temper will make a lot of people see you soon enough. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that comment being true. Because when you're out in a restaurant and there's always that one person who has something to say, they're very loud. So. All right. What else? We found ourselves so much we could do it for a living. We fool ourselves so much we could do it for a living. Be honest with yourself. Be who you are. Don't change who you are for anyone else. Change who you are for you. If it's to become a better version of yourself, I'm all for it. That's all you can do. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon again. Avoid fools and foolish thinking at all times. A wise son makes a father glad to be a foolish. Oh my God. Wise sons make a father glad, but a foolish son will always be the grief to his mother. Don't be understandable. Damn. It's one of those mornings. It's Monday. It is Monday. Don't be overly self-protective and dramatic. It is what it is. Life happens. Just move on. And so, like I said, today's episode is going to be kind of short. I'm just working on some things, getting some things done. But thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you all stopping by, showing love. If you catch the replay, leave a like, subscribe, whatever. I greatly appreciate it. And have a beautiful day. Peace out.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day.